sure to click like and subscribe for more Magnus and Scout videos. Hello and welcome to another Magnus and Scout video. It was a very special day just past week there, as it was Magnus's 5th gotcha day. That was 5 years since we adopted Magnus and brought him home to our family. So it was a very special day, lots of cuddles and rubs for Magnus, lots of pets and lots of attention. Is that enough, Magnus? Nope, you want more? Alright, here you go. There was some lounging in the sun, and we had a first as well. It's the first time that Scout has laid on top of Magnus, so that was quite special as well. We got some nice treats throughout the day. Got some chicken livers here. They seem to approve. Is that good stuff? Yeah, you like your own plates, guys. We also went for some nice, lovely walks in the sun. Got some more pets and rubs. Magnus does like a good neck scratch, don't you, buddy? Yep. Got some more treats, a little bit of ice cream here, just a little bit. Is that good stuff? Scout seems to think so. Yep, that's it, Scout, no more. And got some lounging in throughout the day as well. So it was a very special day for Magnus. It's hard to believe it's been over 5 years since we first got introduced to this big ball of fur who was called Frankie, although he didn't recognise or respond to that name. When we first saw Frankie, he was in his kennel jumping his own height, and we thought, wow, that dog is crazy, that dog is nuts, who wants that dog? And the people at the kennel said, hey, you look strong, how about you take this dog for a walk? And we begrudgingly said, okay. And Frankie dragged us around that walk for the first 40 minutes. He was super strong, really hard to keep a hold of, hard to control, and a lot of energy. He only slowed down for the last few minutes. So when we got back to the kennels, we thought, hey, this dog is probably a bit too much for us. He's a bit too strong, a bit too big, and a bit too much dog, and too hyper for our first dog. We perhaps need something a bit smaller and a little bit less energy for our first dog. So we thought, let's pass on this dog and get a different dog. So that second week we went back, we decided, hey, let's get a different dog. Let's go for that black and white dog we saw the week before. Let's ask for that one instead of Frankie. So we went over and we asked for another dog to take for the walk. So they went away, got a dog, and they came back with, yeah, you guessed it, they came back with Frankie. Although on this second walk he was a lot more calm than the first week, he was also easy to control and a lot more affectionate. And it was during that second walk we actually fell in love with Frankie and thought, you know what, this is the right dog for us. We can take care of this dog. This is the dog we should get. And it was during that walk my wife came up with the name Magnus, although she didn't tell me the name at that point in time. So after the walk we went back to the kennels and we reserved Magnus, which meant we had to take him for a couple more walks and then could take him home. So we took him for a few more walks, got to bond with him more, learn more about him, and each week he was getting more and more affectionate towards us. And then that third week we were able to take him home with us back to our apartment. When we first got to the apartment, the first challenge we had was that Magnus didn't know how to do stairs. So we had to walk him up paw by paw up the stairs till we got to the second floor. At that point in time, Magnus had figured out how to do it and was able to climb the last flight himself. When we got into the flat, we let him wander around and just taking all the smells. He was a bit nervous because it was his first time in a home. He'd never been away from the kennels before or away from the other dogs, so it was quite challenging for him, and he was a bit stressed and was panting quite a lot. So we just kept the house nice and quiet, nice and chilled, and just pet him and took him out for lots of bathroom breaks. We also took him out for some walks in the neighbourhood as well, just to get used to walking around in traffic. To keep him safe, we kept the muzzle on him when he was out walking, just so he was safe and secure. We also kept a really short lead, that way if there was a car went by or a horn or a bus, he wouldn't get spooked and run into the roads. But he did really well on the walks and settled into his new life very quickly. When we brought him home, he did go to the crate straight away, and he was quite comfortable in the crate, although there was quite a lot of panting and a lot of whining that first night, because it was quite a tough transition for him to go from kennel life to home life. But after a few days, he'd settled in and was quite happy playing with his toys and having naps wherever and whenever he could. So it's hard to think that dog that was jumping his own height, that was too hyper, completely crazy in the kennels, was this Mr. Major Chillfest at home. But this was the start of our adventures with this lovely dog, and later to be joined by Scout. What better way to spend the day after your 5-year gotcha day than going back to where it all began, back to the kennels for the Greyhound Sunday walk. Magnus and Scout absolutely love going to the rehoming retired Greyhounds kennels in Edinburgh, Scotland for their Greyhound Sunday walk, and we go as often as we can. When we first get there, Magnus likes to check out any new arrivals at the kennels, little pups. Then he'll go and smell the behinds of every dog that's going on the walk. Magnus is not shy or not bashful about going up to any dog. Scout's quite happy to stand around and just enjoy some pets and rubs. But Magnus has to go and meet and greet with every pup that's turning up on the walk. He'll also seek out some cuddles and rubs from any of the owners who are willing to give him a little pet. Do you like a good pet, Magnus, don't you? Yeah. Again, Magnus is not shy or bashful about going on the walks and smelling all the pups straight in there. Seeing what the pups have been up to. Once he's done his smelling for the day, he'll go to line up for the walk. Magnus likes to be at the front of the pack when heading out on the walk. Scout's quite happy to be anywhere in the pack. The walks take place every Sunday at 10 a.m. in the morning, and the walk lasts about 45 minutes in length, and it's a nice way to spend your Sunday mornings. There's usually a great number of greyhounds there, but also some Podencos, some Iggies as well. So if you have got a sight hound and you fancy joining the walk, you're more than welcome. Just arrive about 9:45 as the walk will depart sharp at 10 a.m. There's lots of greyhound chat on the walk, and the pups really enjoy the company of the other greyhounds. Myself and Magnus were recently given a great honour of joining this charity, the Rehoming Retired Greyhounds Scotland. Myself as a board member to try and help greyhounds be rehomed, and Magnus as an ambassador to help try and promote the greyhound breed as pets. So if you are interested in adopting a greyhound and you live in the Lothians or Edinburgh area and you're thinking about getting a dog, why not come along and check out the greyhounds? You can go to our website, which I'll put information down below, and register your interest in taking a greyhound out for a walk. It's non-committal. You can come along, take a greyhound out for a walk and see what you think of them as a breed. We've got lots of information on the website about the adoption process and you can also register your interest on there as well. So the walks take place every Sunday at 10 a.m. and afterwards there's some tea and coffee, a chance to hang out with the greyhounds and pet them and get some rubs, and there's a lot of fun to be had. So if you're looking for more information, you can go to the website. We've got all the things on there. You can also donate if you're interested in helping out this newly formed charity. Help us get us on our feet so we can rehome as many greyhounds as we can and give these wonderful dogs a great home and a great life. So I'll put the information down below. If you've got any questions, stick it in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But if you're thinking of adopting a dog, why not come along and check out these wonderful dogs? So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you again for some more Magnus and Scout adventures. So it's goodbye from me, Magnus and Scout, and we'll see you soon.